Hi, so you want to use Wikipedia as a source for an essay, and I don't blame you. It's a great website. It's kind of one of the most impressive things that humanity's ever made, really. Like, we've come together as a species and collected knowledge on everything and combined it into one digital source that is free, that has no advertising, has nothing, it's just supported by people, and that we as a society, not as a society, even as a species, edit and that we keep honest. That's shockingly impressive. But can you use it as a source in an essay? Usually no, unfortunately. Most teachers and professors say no. So what do you do? There's this incredibly good resource sitting there. How do you use it? Well, I'm going to teach you how. So besides citing it directly, which is a bad idea for most schools, hopefully we'll change that eventually, but it's still generally considered a bad idea. So in my classes too, you shouldn't do it. But I'm going to show you exactly what you should do. You should start at Wikipedia. So imagine here, you see behind me, I have this orcas page up. Imagine you're writing an essay about orcas. So you start here. This is what I would do. I would start at Wikipedia and I would read the page on orcas and I would take notes. I would look for things that I find interesting that I would want to put in my essay. As I read it and learn about orcas, I would notice all of these little numbers. They're like footnote numbers, but they're different. They link to the bottom of the page. So like right here, this one, naming. Orcas are commonly referred to as killer whales, despite being a type of dolphin. So cool information. If you put that in your essay, it'd be a good thing to cite, right? But are you going to cite Wikipedia? No. Instead, let's click this little number 6. Now we're down here and we have facts about orcas from whales.org. This is already, this isn't an APA format. It's not really in a format that's useful, but it's easy to convert. So I would use that. If I was writing my essay, I would cite whales.org and use this citation. And I would trust that it's real because it's here on Wikipedia with people really paying attention to it. So that's really the way to use Wikipedia. And you can get, like you can see down here, an incredible amount of, references are here, resources, like a lot, an incredible amount. Now imagine, we'll come back up here. Imagine you're writing your paper and you need to have some journal sources. Just having popular things like whales.org isn't enough. Well, that's in here too. I wanted to tell you that. If you scroll down to the bottom, I guess I have to scroll back up here, you can look through these sources and some of them are scholarly. And you can tell just by looking at them if you know what to look for a scholarly source. Like, let's say, look here, right here in the middle. This one it says Predator Prey and Competitive Interactions Between Sharks. This is from the Journal of Zoology. There's a link to the PDF of it. It has all the information you need and it's archived. This is a journal article, right? They're all throughout here. So if you need that type of source as well, Wikipedia is also a good place to look. But you got to make sure you look at these and make sure they make sense for you and follow back up to where they link to up above and make sure that the information here is what you need. But as long as it is, this is a really great way to use Wikipedia. Use it as the launch pad. Use it as the place where you begin. And as you read and you find these sources, if you read something there that has a link to a source, and maybe the part in Wikipedia isn't long enough, maybe it only mentions something, but you want to quote from that source, well, follow the link. Go to wherever Wikipedia tells you it got it from, find a quote from there, and then you can quote it. Don't quote from Wikipedia, because that's not a real quote, right? Go find the source, though. Most of these have links to places online. You can go find where they're at and quote them. And that's the exactly perfect way to use Wikipedia. The best way is at the end, when you turn your essay in, if the person reading it has no idea you've ever been to Wikipedia. They just see incredible sources, a lot of them, and they go, wow, you really did a lot of great research. And you go, yes, I did. I used Wikipedia. And that is the perfect way to use it. Hopefully this helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck.